shit, man. Let's see what we got today. Sunday morning. Mm. It is Sunday morning. Let me check all my everything, make sure I'm good everywhere around across the board real quick. Yesterday it cut out, man. That was crazy work, straight up. It definitely will. Well, you got lucky. What you do, man? What happened? What you hit? Let me get this shared up real quick. My fault, y'all. Yes, sir. What else here? Oh yeah, I gotta do one more other thing here. Loved them White Sox yesterday. Why I didn't bet the money line, I don't fucking know. It's my love for the Cubs. Probably that's what it was. Um, Pat say one slip I chose, two HRR to stay under, and they barely did. Alonso and Herrera, and the other slip Sanchez strikeout, which was gold, and Alcantara under outs. He's staying under by one. Yes, sir, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Definitely good stuff, man. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Man, I started to put a little reel out there, man. Man, right off the wall. Couple guys off the wall yesterday. I know James Wood hurt a lot of folks yesterday with that shit. He's been going off the wall lately. This was right off the top of the wall too. That's crazy work. You know, it's a lot of crazy shit in baseball. Man, baseball, man, man. I love you. You love it. You hate it sometimes, but you got to figure out a way to prosper in this situation, right? So, uh, we had some pretty decent weather games today. Let me see here. Um, some pretty decent weather games here. Now we got 83 degrees here. We got a roof on this Tampa Bay game. I'm not a big fan of that ballpark. I do like something in that game. We got 80 degrees in this Pittsburgh game. In Pittsburgh game, Truist Park, 9 miles in, 84 degrees, 83 degrees. Wind going out. I definitely like a few things in that Yankees game. Comerica Park, 81 Progressive Field. Man, 65 degrees in Minnesota. They've been cold. They just can't get it together. 17 miles an hour winds coming in, man. Straight up. They just can't get the weather together. Man, I don't know if they're going to have the roof open in Houston, but it's 18 miles an hour winds going out. Definitely want to keep an eye out on that shit. 18 miles an hour wind coming in in Chicago. 16 miles an hour going that away in St. Louis, man. So that's pretty decent weather there. 88 degrees too. Man. A little rain, of course. 20 miles an hour coming in Oakland. No, Sacramento. Sorry for that San Francisco game. And LA. Yeah, okay. Right. So, I bet. All right. Okay. So, all right. So, first game here. We got 15 games, every day. So, it's nothing new. But first game here, we have. You can see I put this Tampa Bay team total over. It's a lean. I'm really leaning towards taking a team total over though. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But we'll take a look at it, right? I looked at a few of these games, so I could probably kind of like skim through it, give you my opinions a little bit quicker here. So right now we got Yuri Perez. He's giving up 2 bombs to lefties. He's also giving up 5 bombs to righties, 6 bombs to righties. So I was looking at the righties. I'm definitely going to gravitate to the righties to see, check his temperature, see what's been going on with him, right? So at the end of the day here, I'll flip to Tampa Bay. I'll show you guys what I liked in that one. Of course, Junior Caminero stands out at the top. Line drivers in the red. Fly ball is there. So 7.5% K rate. I'm looking at things over the last course of the last 4 weeks that's showing me what have they been doing for me lately. This is not stats over the last year. Sometimes I go back. Over the full season. Sometimes I'll go back and take a look at it like right now. Yandy Diaz got 4 bombs on this pitch mix. Junior Caminero's got 4 bombs on this pitch mix. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely need to rewind it back to see what you've been doing for me lately. Taking a dive in, looking to see what he's been throwing and stuff like that. So as you can see, he's throwing that fastball 57% of the time. And what you say, my bro? Vibrating higher. He said you be having good info. That's all I can do, man. Straight up. That's all I can do. If this shit it's not that easy. If all this shit was that easy, we'd be, you know what I'm saying? But that's all we can do, man. So appreciate you sliding. But at the end of the day, yeah. So like I said, 57% fastball he's throwing. As you can see right now, Junior Caminero over the last 4 weeks, he's got 2 bombs on that fastball with 100 extra velo, 20 barrel, 67% hard hit, and he's throwing that fastball 57% of the time. He will be waiting on that fastball. He will be waiting for that motherfucker. Now, right now, that's this year. I could flip it back to 2025 last year and see what he's done. Last year, he batted 267 on that fastball. He had 13 extra base hits and 10 bombs and maintained a 15 barrel rate with a 97 extra velo, and the hard hit was in the green. We like that. Fast forward back to 2026, we can go down and see what the pitcher is doing, how the pitcher looks, right? So he's got a lower average on that fastball, 222. He's got a two bombs on it. He will get barreled on it, and he's giving up a little hard contact on it, but he's still got a 222 batting average on it, and that sweeper. He's giving up a bomb. He's giving up a few bombs, right? So he can get barreled up. Another thing you can do here is you can take a look at some of his expected numbers and stuff like that when you're looking at baseball savants, things like that. Just in case you guys want to do this on your own, it's a lot. It's a lot of information that you have to, you know what I'm saying, that you have to absorb. You know what I'm saying. Yuri Perez, We can take a look and see how he's doing versus right-hand pitching and stuff like that. You can get expected numbers and on all his pitches right off the bat. Right, I'll drop a right hand up there for his pitches, and you can take a look and see how things are going. Right, that four-seamer versus righties, he got a 222 batting average with expected numbers at 249. Expected is slugging at 447, expecting at 475. You can see what he's doing. These are accurate. The most accurate you're probably going to get right here is on Fangraphs and Baseball Savant, things like that. It's probably the most accurate numbers. So he does have 11 strikeouts on that fastball, which he's giving up 2 bombs. He's got on that slider, he's 333 batting average, expecting batting average at 369 with a 917 slugging and a 913 expected slugging on that slider. So definitely you want to take a look at that. You want to go back and take a look at Junior Caminero again. Right now he's 1 for 7 on that slider in the last 4 weeks, right? But if you think you want to check and see if he has the ability, you want to go back last year. He wasn't that great on that slider. He had 2 bombs on it. The hard hit percentage was down on it. And da 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 da. But those are some of the ways that you can go check shit out and cross your T's and dot your I's. Still don't mean you're gonna win shit straight up, but. You just want to make educated, guesses. I mean, not guesses, but, calculated, educated moves, whatever the case may be. So that's a little bit of how I look at things and stuff like that, and how everybody look at things, how a lot of people look at things. Everybody got their own way of looking at things, right? Last week, Junior Caminero 4 for 16 on his pitch mix. Yandy Diaz 4 for 10 with a bomb. He has a bomb on that sweeper, right? So. But he's fastball. He's pretty fastball heavy, so it is what it is, right? And looking at his numbers here, he's getting up 11% barrel rate, 519 slugging with 299 ISO, and 6 bombs to righties. Slight bump to righties. I don't like this ballpark though. So it is what it is. But I do like Junior Caminero, and I have interest in Jonathan Aranda too. He's giving up 2 bombs to lefties. He's pitching his best to lefties, but he will walk some folks. That's not good. And a lot of these lefties will walk, including Jonathan Aranda, who he was in a great spot about 2 games ago. He just walked. They just walked him. He just walked. And I was like, this is some bullshit. But at the end of the day, last month, he's got 4 bombs on this pitch mix with a 20% barrel rate there. You can take a look and see what he's been hitting. That fastball, now to lefties, he's throwing that fastball 62%. And then that curveball, the secondary pitch, he's got a 102 average exit velo on that. So maybe if he catch that curveball, he might let that motherfucker fly, right? But I could take a quick look at 2025 and see how he did the full 2025, and he looked pretty good. If you take a look at the lineup, and then you see Aranda will be behind Caminero and right behind Yandy Diaz. I think it's a possibility so it's a lot of ways you can skin a cat. If you can't figure out what you want to do with these batters, but you feel like you see runs, then you can also come over here and you can look at team totals, right? You think they're going to score runs, but you don't know exactly where they're going to come from. Team totals is probably a bet for you, right? Shit like that. We only have a 7.5. We got an over under 7 in this spot. But still, Tampa Bay Rays is pretty favored pretty good at a -163. You know what I'm saying? So bringing it back in. Now that's I just want to tell y'all guys, that's how I look at things, because I'm gonna have new viewers every single day. I'm live streaming on X, I'm live streaming on Twitch, I'm live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube all simultaneously right now. So you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of users, and people just be dropping by, seeing shit and saying shit, asking questions. So I have to go in. So last 2 weeks, Aranda 5 for 8 on this pitch mix, 95 extra velo, 2 extra base hits, no strikeouts in the last 2 weeks on this pitch mix. He's only had 8 at bats though versus this pitch mix, but it is what it is. Last 7 days, 2 for 4. He's got a bomb in the last 7 days. Fly ball sitting at 66. I like that. You can take a look at his exit velos over here to the left. double, 407 yesterday. He had a 407 double, fly ball double. What happened there? Did that motherfucker go off the wall? 407 feet, right? That was on the fastball. On the 12th, he had a 400-foot fly ball. And then this was a bomb right here on the 11th. It was a 415 foot fastball, fly ball. That was a home run. And then a 319 sacrifice fly. At the end of the day, it is what it is. If I had to take somebody for a bomb here, it would be Aranda. It would be, man, it would. Randa and Caminero is probably neck and neck for me. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna touch on the Miami side because I didn't like nothing on the Miami side. But what I would say is Drew Rasmussen. He's been pitching pretty good. He's over his pitching outs at 17 and a half in 3 of his last 4 games. In fact, in 4 of his last 6 games, I can see instances where Yuri Perez could probably get there to his pitching outs. I don't know about his strikeouts. I didn't cap it like that. I mean, not Yuri Perez, Drew Rasmussen. If you want to take a look at Miami versus right-hand pitching, last 30 days, they been kind of up and down. I didn't really go take a look at the matchups or anything like that, but Miami, they had 20% K rate with an 86 WRC plus. Remember, league average WRC plus is what's up with it, Black Harry Potter? That wind blowing out there, man. That wind blowing out there. I see. Is it blowing now? Is it blowing hard? What is it doing, bro? But yeah, so at the end of the day, like I said, Miami 18% K rate, 74 WRC plus, meaning they're not striking out that much, but they're not making the greatest contact that we want. Right? So you say it's blowing, right? So it looked like it was pretty accurate. I was looking at the weather that they said it was blowing in. But I still think, with that ballpark, the small as that ballpark is out there, still can lift them up out of there. But at the end of the day, you could definitely take a look at Rasmussen's pitching outs. I couldn't talk you off of that. I couldn't. So pitching outs, 3.5 team total for Tampa Bay. That's a lean. And then you can even look at hits runs, and RBIs for. So I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna look right here. Simpson, if he get on, he could definitely steal bases. Okay, if he get on, he's gone. Caminero hits all the way up to a bomb. Aranda hits all the way up to a bomb. Yandy can hit a bomb. He can, but I would probably like his hits runs and RBIs a little bit better, batting behind Caminero and Randy and Aranda. So it is what it is. A couple more guys that I didn't mind for hits and stuff like that, but it is what it is. All right, so let's keep it moving. Atlanta versus Boston here. Now, taking a look at Brian Bayo here, right? So they kind of like, he hadn't been that bad over his career, but lately he had been being bad. But they put that opener out there, so you got to keep an eye out for that. They put that opener out there. He's been pitching a little bit better as of late. I don't know exactly what to expect here. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is exactly who Brian Bayo is. 7 bombs to lefties, 14 barrel. I mean, whatever the case may be, right? But like I said, they put that opener out there last 2 games, the last 2 or 3 games. Openers come out there and shake some shit up, man. That shit kind of fucks with me when they put them openers out there. But he might get an opener day today. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they might put an opener out there today. He hasn't given up a home run in his last 3 days. Okay, so where I've been fucking up at, yesterday I was supposed to hit that, at least hit that round robin that I put out that 5-leg. I put Olsen in there, right? A little bit too much anticipating, right? A little bit too much anticipating by me. A little bit too much anticipating because I've been looking at his exit velos and shit like that. It looked like he's been getting ready to go. Bro, Sometimes you want to do that. Sometimes you don't, man. I mean, Baldwin has been the guy who has been smacking them as of late, and I could have easily put Baldwin on my slip and cast the least cast a round robin and hit 3 straights. End up hitting 2 straights. Missed the round robin by 1. As you can see, Baldwin has got 4 home runs out of his last 6 games. The signs was pointing. Even if you looked at Jackson yesterday, when I did that Jackson video, bro, they only gave me 3 home run plays. But then when I went to the bottom, it was Drake Baldwin's name was down there. They didn't list him. They listed him in the screenshot, but they didn't list him as one of the choices. That should have been all signs pointing towards Baldwin going yard yesterday. I fucked that up. I fucked the round robin up, but it is what it is. I only do 1, maybe 2 home run plays a day. They so volatile. That's all I got for them. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? But I did. We bet all 5 of them straight. Hit 2. We was in the green on that. Still came out to be a small losing day yesterday, but it is what it is, right? So all that to say, versus lefties here, he ain't been looking good at all. 14 barrel rate. I mean, he ain't been looking good. 14% strikeout rate, 11% walk rate. Let me see something though. How about it doesn't even matter because like I said, the last 2 games he had openers, right? He went 7 innings here versus Detroit and 6.1 innings versus Philly. You can make a case for Philly not having being in the greatest form at the time. You can make a case for, you could definitely make a case for Detroit been ass as of late, right? But let me see. He gave a 4 to Toronto, 8 to Baltimore. Whatever, man. Long story short, we could take a look at these bats here. I did not set any one of those. I did not set any Braves bats to the side. But as you can see, bump to the lefties. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. I really been wanting Olsen to go. And, it just hasn't been there. Drake Baldwin's been the guy, right? He's been the guy. He's throwing that sinker 46% of the time. What I would do is run it back to that sinker and let y'all see who's hit that sinker so far. How about the full season? Because I'm only looking at the last month. Who's hit that sinker? Olsen's got 2 bombs on that sinker. Drake Baldwin has 1 bomb on that sinker. Man, so that sinker right now, full season, Baldwin is 4 for 10 on that sinker, which he's throwing that sinker 46% of the time with a 20% barrel rate on it. And as you can see, he's got a decent averages on all his pitches. So, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with all of them. Any of them. Long story short is Baldwin has been on fire, hitting home runs, and Olsen is just loading, right? That's all I can say about this situation. Olsen is loading, and Brian Bayo has been pitching better. That's what I can say. That's what I can say about this situation. Flipping over to the righties, Austin Riley didn't look bad as of late. I want to say probably, but let me see. Last 2 weeks. Let me see. Last 3 weeks. I haven't been betting on him though. Last 3 weeks he's got 2 bombs on it. His fly ball is up the last 3 weeks. The sinker. He's doing that sinker 54% of the time, 53% of the time. Last 2 weeks, Austin Riley has 2 home runs off that sinker. I can go back to the full season here. Austin Riley is 9 for 28 on that sinker, batting .321. Austin Riley likes that sinker this season, right? Last season, I don't know what he did. Last season, he looked pretty good on that sinker, too. He was 19 for 50, 8 extra base hits, 3 home runs. He's somebody who likes the sinker as well, okay? So, it is what it is with that situation, all right? On the Boston side of things, I didn't too much like much, right? Off the rip, off the naked eye, from looking at the righties here, it's a lot of red. It's a lot of red last month. last 2 weeks. Still a lot of red going on right there. Uh, um, it's a lot of red going on right here, right? So it's a lot of red going on in strikeouts. It's a lot of red going on right there. I ain't even gonna lie. So I don't pretty much don't want anything to do with none of those righties. Looking at the lefties here, Grant Home, he will walk some. He's giving up a little bit of extra velo there, a little bit of barrel there, right? He gave up 4 bombs. Now, Marcelo Mayer, William Abreu, and Gasper. Now, this Gasper kid is pretty interesting. He's been kind of hot as of late. I think he could be, on the hits and stuff like that, not the home runs, but it'd be kind of boiling, right? Let me see. Marcelo Mayer. So, he be throwing that fastball 42% of the time, and he's giving up 2 home runs on that fastball, 1 home run on his slider. His top 2 pitches, he will get barreled up on them. So, last 4 weeks, Marcelo Mayer, you can look at him for a hit or something like that. You can look at William Abreu. He can be a bomb candidate, right? I know William Abreu has the power to get it up out of there. And this Gasper kid, he's been hitting the fastball, not for a lot of power though. He does have an extra base hit. He does have some barrels there, but a lot of the extra base hits, he hasn't had a lot of them. He hasn't been with the team that long, so keep an eye out on him, right? I'll show you what he's been doing. I don't mind him for a hit or whatever the case may be. I guess his first game was on the 10th. He's had a hit in every game except for one, and he hasn't had any home runs or anything like that. But somebody who's been being disruptive in that lineup, right? So it is what it is with that situation. So he's had 4 hits in the last week. 50 fly ball, no pull air, 20 barrel. Wouldn't be surprised if he take 1 deep, right? So it is what it is. And I mean, this is one of the games that was you see a lot of green, but I just couldn't put it together mentally. I didn't even write any batters down. I ain't gonna lie. Baltimore, Washington. Long story short, Miles Mikolas versus lefties. He give up 5 bombs. A lot of power there, barrels, 57% ground ball rate, that's pretty good. Versus righties, he giving up 4 bombs, giving up 9 bombs in total there. 50% ground ball to righties too. So it is what it is. Baltimore, they've been kind of wishy-washy, right? So take a look at the righties here. I don't mind Pete Alonso for the simple fact that this pitcher will throw the sinker, right? And I know for sure Peter Alonso doesn't mind the sinker, but for some reason he doesn't hit it for a lot of power, right? I ain't gonna lie. He got 2 bombs on it this season though, so he's looking better. Last year versus that sinker, he hit it a ton, but he didn't have a lot of bombs on it. He had 6 bombs on it, right? But he was almost 50% on that sinker. So I'm looking for somebody like him. This is last year's numbers. He batted .422 on that sinker. This year numbers, the pitcher's numbers right here, he's given up 2 bombs on that sinker, but he does have, that's one of his best, that is his best pitch. So he's throwing it 36% of the time. He's only got a 192 batting average. He's giving up bombs to lefties and righties. So these are numbers from Pete Alonso last year, right? He's showing the ability to hit that sinker and that fastball last year. So fast forward to this year again. He is 5 for 19. He does have 2 bombs. And he does have 2 bombs. This is the last month. I can go back to the full season and say, look, what he's done the full season. So full season, he's 9 for 36 on the sinker. He's looking good on the sinker. On the top 3 pitches, he's looking pretty good. So, Polar Bear might be up for something, right? That's with that sinker. I could bring it in the last couple of weeks. Show you how he's been doing the last couple of weeks. 5 for 25, 3 extra base hits, 1 bomb, would strike out. O'Neal hit a bomb yesterday. Taylor Ward. Tyler O'Neal hit a bomb yesterday. You probably want to heat check him. But it is what it is. Pete Alonso 2 for 12 in the last 7 days. So the the fly ball is there, but the form ain't there, right? Let me take a look at that weather again. So that weather, Baltimore weather, nice, 84 degrees. Oh no, Washington, 84 degrees. It is what it is, right? So, um, flipping over to the lefties, 2 days ago I was all over Basayo, and he decided to go yard yesterday, right? So it is what it is. I'm not going to trip. He still looks great right now. Has no home runs on his pitch mix so far. Mikolas has given up 5 bombs to lefties and a 295 batting average. He does have a 57 ground ball percentage right there. So, it is what it is. 11% barrel. Basayo, 26% K rate. 17 for 41 last 4 weeks there. He loves that fastball, which he's throwing 34% of the time. He's got 4 extra base hits on it. The fastball is giving up 2 bombs. The sinker he's giving up 1 bomb. He's getting hit pretty hard on that changeup. So this is the pitcher's numbers right here over the course of the full season. And it is what it is, right? So Basayo 9 for 22. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. That changeup, he's 4 for 10. So I'm definitely looking at Basayo for a hit. He hit a bomb yesterday. Hits on some RBIs, bases, double, whatever the case may be, some shit like that. As you can see, he has 7 extra base hits on this pitch mix, right? So sometimes you can get doubles and stuff like that. Those pay pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Those pay pretty good. He got 28% K rate, but he's 14 for 35 over the last 3 weeks, last 2 weeks, which you've done for me lately. 11 for 26, still 5 extra base hits over the last 2 weeks, and last 7 days, 2 extra base hits, 3 for 9, right? On this pitch mix, will strike out, but at the end of the day, like I said, take a look at those extra base hits. It's no bombs, right? Some people can just put it where it needs. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna flip the home switch. See how much damage he's been doing at home. So he had, over the course of the full season, he had 10 extra base hits on this pitch mix. 6 of them come at home. Oh no, they on the road though. Let me go on the road. Okay, so on the road, he hadn't been looking too good, but he still got a 250 batting average there. That's over the course of the season. How does he look lately? So, okay, probably got it's kind of like splitting the difference. Same shit, right? So it is with this strikeout a little bit more. Not too much worried about the strikeouts with Miles Mikolas. He's only got a 16% K rate to lefties, right? So it is what it is, right? Basalo, I got him written down. Philly versus Pittsburgh here. Great pitching matchup here. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Zawinski. I know he's been waiting on this one here. I don't know if he's if he's in alive or whatever, but yeah. So we got Skeens and we got Zach Wheeler, right? I don't have too much for this game. We got an over/under of 7 in this one. I want to say. 7 is just one of those numbers, man. Do I mind taking the over for a 7? No, I don't, right? We got a 7 here in Miami. We got a 7 here. Do I mind taking the over? I don't mind taking the over, man. But do I want to take the over? I mean, because I've seen pitchers implode. We've seen Paul Skeens implode, early in the season. You know what I'm saying? But he's picking it back up. Zach Wheeler's been pitching great since he's been back. Can he implode? Probably can. You know what I'm saying? But is he? That's yet to remain to be seen, right? He'll see a decent amount of lefties. Both of these pitchers will see some fairly dangerous lefties. Okay, so speaking of the lefties, those are the only ones I probably want to talk about. Outside of, I'll get to him right here. Nick Gonzalez been looking good on this pitch mix. Quite sure he will be in the lineup. No barrels on this pitch mix. 11% K rate, so he don't strike out much. But he's 18 for 39 versus this pitch mix here. He's 8 for 21 on that fastball. On that sinker, I'm sorry. He's 8 for 21 on that sinker, batting 381. And then you got the pitcher right here. He's throwing that sinker 55% of the time. 55% of the time, he's throwing that sinker a lot. So it's a good chance that Nick Gonzalez could probably hit it. I probably won't, for a hit or something like that. I won't, I don't want nothing to do with no bomb or nothing like that. But it's a good chance that he could probably hit it. Okay, uh, and then, but on the lefties here, you got some lefties over here that got some pop. Okay, um, O'Neal, O'Hearn, Reynolds, Lowe. I mean, can one of these guys get him for a bomb? Probably could, but the thing is, are they right? So versus lefties, he's been pitching lights out. That fastball, he gave up a bomb on the fastball, a little bit of barrel, um, you know. But sometimes you got to be mindful of pitching, right? Brandon Lowe, Woba 421, 818 slugger, 2 bombs. I know those came off the fastball. Had to. He loved the fastball. It's another guy who loves the fastball. Let me take a look at something real quick. Uh, Brandon Lowe, 4 for 15 with a bomb. Marcelo Osuna's been in the league since the league's been here. He's got 2 bombs on him. Well, of course he does, right? Reynolds 3 for 12. A home run. He's got a home run off that cutter. Where's the other one? I only see one home run. Whatever. Whatever though. All right. So yeah. I can't talk you. I mean, one of these guys might tattoo him for a bomb, right? But I don't know, man. O'Neal Cruz exit velo 96 on that with 2 extra base hits. 20 barrel on that fastball. That's the one you got a chance to take to hit to hit a bomb on that fastball, his fastball. O'Neal Cruz 50 fly ball right there. Last 7 days. Um, Brandon Lowe 100% fly ball, and then Ryan O'Hearn, he's got 2 bombs in the last 7 days, and they came off that fastball, right? So it's possibly one of these guys might hit a bomb on him. On the flip side, but he can go out there and sit their ass down though, right? But at the end of the day here, yesterday Sanchez whiffed their ass. We knew that shit. We knew they was finna get their ass. That was lefty on lefty. Right on right, probably a little bit of a different story. We could take a look though. Last 30 days versus right hand pitching. Pittsburgh, 21% K rate, 112 WRC plus. Last 14 days versus right hand pitching. Pittsburgh. My eyes deceiving me because I don't. Oh, right here. 19% K rate. 316 plate appearances, 114 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks. Uh, last 7 days, Pittsburgh, 122 WRC plus. Uh, that's 22 above average. Average is about 100 on WRC plus. If you want to, they've been looking good versus righties as of late. If you want to go back and see who they faced the last 30 days, each pitcher, that's fine with me, right? I'm not getting ready to do all that, right? But at the end of the day, we got a 7 over under here, man. A couple bloops, couple blasts, like I'm getting ready to show you right now. Paul Skeens, right? So Paul Skeens looked pretty good, right? 3 of his last 4 games, he went 7 innings or better. Right here, he gave up 4 runs, 2 bombs to St. Louis. Hasn't faced Philly. We know he's going to get the pitches. We know all that. Strikeout's been looking beautiful, 7 or better in the last 4. You know, Damn, this boy was good as hell, man. He gave up 5 runs that first game, 4 runs right there. This motherfucker, he is awesome, right? So, I mean, the lefties, he's got to get past these. I think he can sit Schwarber down with that 32% K rate. It's Harper. You gotta, you gotta look out for it. So, Harper here, coming off yesterday, he had a bomb versus that fastball. He's throwing that fastball 47%. I mean, 35% of the time. Harper's got 3 of them in the last month. You can take a look at Skeens. He's got a .081 average on that fastball. This motherfucker here is deadly, right? So at the end of the day, what's up? What's up? What's up, Hurts? So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Um, This is the last 4 weeks. I can bring back the last 2 weeks. Bryce Harper batting 636, 7 for 11. How he's 3 hits on that fastball, 3 hits on that changeup, 1 hit on that splitter. He's been balling as of late. Schwarber, 4 bombs in the last 2 weeks. We know what he does. He's hitting bombs. He's striking out, hitting bombs. Crawford, 7 for 16 last. He got to get past these lefties, man. Last 7 days, this is what these lefties been doing right here, right? On this pitch mix, 3 for 7, 3 for 7, 5 for 6, 3 bombs for Schwarber. Damn, that's nasty. Damn. Marsh, Harper, 3 for 4 with a bomb. He got to get past those lefties, right? So I'd imagine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd imagine they try to get all them lefties in there. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? But like I said, you got to keep pitching into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So it's rough. It's rough. Sometimes all green ain't good green. I'll leave y'all up to the decision to make that shit. Make that decision there. Now this motherfucker here, the Cleveland and Cincinnati, these boys is ass. I mean, this boy is ass. Brady Singer, he's ass, man. Straight up, man. Look at this. 7 bombs versus lefties. To righties, he's giving up 4 bombs. He ain't looking good at all. Game log here. Somebody we could target. 6 hits, 6 hits, 7 hits, 7, 8 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 10 hits, 3 bombs. 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 1. He's giving up a bomb or better in every game except for 2. So yeah, right. Oh, you know what? Y'all know what? Let me wait a minute. Let me go back real quick. I got to go back to Washington. Because it's the lefties for me for Washington. I didn't give y'all the lefties for Washington. It's the lefties for me, man. So Brandon Young, MVP for Shea. They just gave him the MVP. Brandon Young, he's got a 220 batting average versus lefties. He will get barreled, things like that, right? So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like James Wood, Lyle, Abrams, Tina. Actually, it was bring it in. It was Tina, Lyle, Wood. I can't talk you off Abrams, but as of right now, in form and stuff like that, those are the guys I liked. Even though James Wood 1 for 6, I've seen what he's been doing. He's been hitting shit off the wall. It's just been crazy, right? He's 1 for 6 on this pitch mix, but I do like those few lefties. I do. I have interest in those few lefties. We do have a 9.5 total in that game as well, so they expect runs. Let me go back to the Cleveland side of things. So Cleveland versus Brady Singer here, he's giving up 7 bombs to lefties, right? So bump to the lefties, right? 18% K rate, not too much worried about that. So let's make it 1.5 HRR on live like last year. All right, we'll do that a little later. I'm trying to get this. Take a long time to get through this slate, but at the end of the day, make sure y'all drop a like. Make sure let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. For sure, right? Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing, man. Drop a like for me. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, so I like Chase. I like Chase DeLauder, right? I like Chase DeLauder here. Versus this pitch mix here, he doesn't have any barrels. He's got a 5% K rate, right? Um, he's throwing that sinker 55% of the time. Last month, he's 6 for 12 on that sinker, and on the slider, he's 2 for 3. This is how the pitcher looks. He's giving up a 400. Yes, want that 1.5 HRR. Everybody want that HRR. Hey, look, the sinker, he's giving up a 400 batting average on that sinker, and then he's batting 500 on that sinker in the last month. Now I can stretch it out to the last over the full season, so he's batting 50% on that sinker, Chase DeLauter, and he's batting 50% on that slider that he's throwing, right? So all the shit he's throwing right here is been getting hit. Long story short, so I like Chase DeLauder. I do. He's going to be an HRR candidate for me. This is a game that you probably could look at for HRRs. On his pitch mix, Chase DeLauder is batting 500, right? So, and with a 7% K rate, that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? The barrels aren't there. He's got 3 bombs on it. Home runs ain't the end all be all, right? So he gets hit pretty hard. I do expect runs to be put up on him. Chase DeLauder should be projected to hit where? Nice, right behind Manzardo, in front of Manzardo. And behind Quan and Ramirez. That's all you can ask for, right? The spot, the protection, everything. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to bet hits or HRRs, you want a lot. You want all your shit to be crossed, your T's to be crossed, your I's to be whatever. At the end of the day, so I'm looking at Manzardo too, right? So on the season, Manzardo's got a 97 average exit velo, right? Because I never bet on Cleveland guys. Man. I never bet on Cleveland guys. So I pulled it back in to the last month, right? 93. I mean, Manzardo's only 2 for 5. Rocchio last month, he's 7 for 16. Chase DeLauder. Ramirez, bro, 0 for 14. So this could be a get right spot for Jose Ramirez, right? Let me go over here and see something. Damn, Jose Ramirez been Cleveland. Let me see. So Austin Hedges is 4 for 16 versus Brady Singer. Rocchio is 2 for 2. I'll definitely be looking at for him. Daniel Schneemann, 1 for 5. Jose Ramirez, 12 for 29 with 3 bombs. He's 12 for 29. That's really good. Stephen Kwan is 9 for 25. Look, your favorite player can go over for weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. Y'all know this. So this is a prime example. On this pitch mix, Jose Ramirez is 0 for 14. But this in the last month. But this could be a get right spot for him. Right? Look at his numbers versus lefties right here. 388 average, 650 slugging, ISO 260, 7 bombs, home run per 9, 2.82, exit velo 94, barrel is up there, fly ball is there, the ground ball, whatever, everything is red. Everything, all the shit you want to be there, 18% K rate. We're not worried about him striking out nobody, right? So, long story short, this could be a get right spot for these lefties. We haven't gotten to the righties yet. So, guys like Manzardo and stuff, I do look at that shit. He's got a 40 barrel. Let me see. So look at his exit velos. On the second, he had a bomb. Whoop-de-doo, right? He's throwing that sinker. What did he do to that sinker last year? Let's take a look. Batted 162 versus that sinker. Wow. Okay. Well, he's got a 99 exit velo. Oh, that was one slide. He took that deep. Let me see. Let me bring it back in a little bit more last 2 weeks. Long story short, average exit velo on those last 4 bats for him. six. Lefties get a bump. I mean, what do you want me to say? What the fuck you want me to say? But this is why I don't bet on Cleveland because they don't be looking like shit, right? But lefties get a bump, man. Chase DeLauder, his last 4 at bats, 100 exit velo average. Manzardo, one of these motherfuckers taking his ass deep. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. One of these guys taking them yard. The righties, I mean, he has given up 4 bombs to righties. He has given up barrels to righties. Hoskins is one of those guys that you could probably look at with that 15 barrel. You know, he's one of those guys. But as of late, the barrel has been there, but as of late, I don't really bet on Hoskins, but he had been hitting it. You know, when you're a gas can, you can give it up to anybody, though, right? On the Cincinnati side, I'm very undecided. I'm very undecided on what I want to do with the Cincinnati side, even Gavin Williams, because I thought like maybe I could take Gavin Williams pitching outs or maybe his strikeouts. He does have a 27% K rate versus righties here. Last 2 weeks, Blake Dunn 3 for 6. I just haven't had the greatest luck with betting on Cincinnati players. And then if I take a look at the lefties here, they look like they striking out a ton. He's got a 30% K rate versus lefties. So, you know, he has given up barrels. He has given up 6 bombs to lefties. So, you know, you're looking at J.J. Bleday in the last month right here. J.J. Bleday, he did show flashes of some nice exit velos right here. And that curveball, he does have a bomb on that curveball with a 102 average exit velo. 17 barrel rate, 80% hard hit rate. He can lift one though. He can lift one, but then there's some strikeouts in there for some of these guys. So you want to see who's going to be in the lineup. Guy like I said, Gavin Williams does have a 30% strikeout percentage to righties with a 27% K rate to lefties. So it's a possibility he can give up some bombs, give up a few runs, and pitch pretty well. You could take a look at Gavin Williams. His pitch, his log here. So 7 innings, 6 innings, 7 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings, right? He went 6 innings here, gave up 5 runs. He went 6 innings versus Kansas City, gave up 5 runs. He blanked Tampa Bay. He went 6 innings versus Toronto, gave up 5 runs. And as you can see, that shit is kind of indicating it, right? It's a decent amount of strikeouts. The average is down. He can give up a bomb, a little bit of ISO. Barrel is there. He's all over the fucking place, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's showing the trust that they have in him. You know what I'm saying? Giving up runs, still going out there, making, you know, pitching all those, you know, getting all those pitches in, giving up all those hits, 10, 8, 5, 7. So, you know, that shows the organization trust him and shit like that. But for him to go out there and get the job done. Long story short, what's up, Flashpoint? What's the deal? Long story short, I still can't pinpoint who's gonna do it, right? I can't. I mean, you touch on Rice. It's probably next, bro. It's probably next. Hey, Bleday, last 3 weeks looking good. 7% K rate, 45 fly ball. And then you got Nathaniel Lowe, high ass K rate. Eddie De La Cruz, high ass K rate. Will Benson, definitely probably won't. He might be in the lineup, but high ass K rate, right? And then you go last 2 weeks. JJ Bleday, you know what I'm saying? I mean, last 2, man. Yeah. He's the only one that I liked, man. You know what I'm saying? That I had interest in. So last 7 days, this how you could just go through the timeline. We just went from like 4 weeks all the way to the last 7 days. Now, last 7 days, Ellie De La Cruz is 4 for 8 with a 22% K rate. So, like, with a 50% ground ball rate too. Like, is he gonna get ready to warm up or what? Right? So I don't fucking know. You can take a look at his. He's got 2 hits on that fastball. He's got 2 hits on the curveball. He's got a couple hits on the top pitch that he's throwing. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Straight up. Let me take a look here. Cincinnati. JJ Bleday. A lot of these guys haven't seen him. Whatever. All right. So I just don't know because, like I said, it's a possibility that. So look, we're gonna get. You're gonna get. You're gonna get. You're gonna get. Let me show you. You're going to get Gavin Williams strikeouts at 8. Then you're gonna get his pitching outs at 17.5 as a parlay piece. He's been hitting that number though. Let me take a look at. Let's go look at these strikeouts here. Let's take a look at last 30 days. Cincinnati, 23% K rate, 105 WRC plus. How about on the road versus right-hand pitching on the road? Last 30 days, Cincinnati, around the middle of the pack, 91 WRC plus. Last 14 days, Cincinnati. What the fuck are they? 198 plate appearances on the road, 103 WRC plus. I guess whatever, man. I don't fucking know, man. Cincinnati, I ain't been. That's another team one of my least bet on teams because I can't figure them out right now. Bleday looked the best if you're looking for a bomb or something like that. But man, I might just fall back from them motherfuckers. But Gavin Williams is giving up bombs to lefties. I like Cleveland in that one. Here, Flaherty, Gosman. Riley Green been hitting, man. Other than that, I probably don't want nothing to do with none of these motherfuckers. I need to save some breath, man. Last 2 weeks, Riley Green 7 for 16 versus pitch mix. Last 7 days, Riley Green 6 for 13 on his pitch mix. But that don't save the fact the rest of these motherfuckers been ass, right? Can he beat him? Can he beat Toronto by himself? He probably could, because Toronto, they get ass sometimes too, man. That shit crazy, but you know, that shit be wild as hell. It's hard to trust their ass. Now, last 4 weeks for the righties, it just don't look like enough for me. It's just not enough. I don't give a fuck what Spencer Torkelson looked like the last 4 weeks. You get some strikeouts right there on Dingler. I mean, I'll bring it in a little bit. Last 2 weeks, see what they've done for me. Last 2 weeks, they ain't done shit at all. So look at all the strikeouts. So that makes me think about Gosman, right? What do we want with Gosman, right? You know what I'm saying? The pitches are going to be there. 90, 96, 100, 96, 94. We're not worried about the pitches. So we need to take a look at, maybe we think he can hit his pitching outs and shit like that. So right now, he's at 18.5 at plus 134. I have taken his 18.5 and stuff plenty of times in the past. At plus 134, you're getting good money on that. That's a to me right now, off the naked eye, that's a good true 50-50 bet for me, right? I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to 4th and 1. He say Cade Cunningham double, Duran double, Montgomery home run, Detroit money line. Come on, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. I don't know. I can't talk you off of it, bro. Straight up. But let's see. He's hit this number one time this year. Let's see what Detroit versus righties, man. Last 30 days. Detroit versus righties. Detroit. $99 WRC plus, middle of the pack on striking out. Last 14 days, Detroit, second in striking out, 70 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks, that just reflect. We just walked down that timeline. Look, We just walk down that timeline, right? So look, the last 30 days, especially the last 30 days, a couple guys was looking green, right? This was the righties. But then we pulled it in the last 2 weeks. Boom, strikeouts everywhere. Fell off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Go over to the lefties. Only guy looking like something is Riley Green. So if you ask me, now, I don't bet a lot of games. But because them motherfuckers. Now, I will say Toronto has got one of the best motherfucking bullpens in the league, right? Let me see something here, man. People got to take bullpens into consideration, man. Take bullpens in consideration when you bet in these games, right? So you can tell because that's the difference. Now, if you could decipher the difference, like you want to back only starting pitching, you could take the first five. Why the starting pitcher is in there, but then you get a bullpen come in and just fuck shit up, right? So bullpen ERA, Houston, ass. They bullpen ass. Last time I bet against, I don't bet too many games. Y'all see me last week. I posted that motherfucking over 9 because we knew it was gonna happen. The bullpen finna give it up. Angels bullpen ass, right? Minnesota, Cincinnati, right? Washington, you know what I'm saying? Whip home runs, like who the fuck home runs? Houston bullpen gave up 34 motherfucking home runs. Washington bullpen gave up 30. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, walks, strikeouts, you know what I'm saying? All this shit, etc. You know what I'm saying? So the bullpen is important when you're betting games because you're like, man, how the fuck they come back and win? Yeah, I'm telling you. So when you have to take that into consideration, man. That's crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's, man. Straight up. So when you're looking at the bullpens, let me go back. Seattle, Texas. Where's Toronto? Right here. 2026. Why is it not toggling up and down? I'm not even gonna worry about it. But Toronto bullpen is not that bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. So do you want to take Gosman strikeouts or whatever the case may be? I think his strikeouts at 5.5. No, maybe 6.5. I didn't check, but that's another thing you want to take a look at is Gosman's strikeouts because you can take his pitching outs, you can take his strikeouts. His strikeouts is going to be 6.5. With probably 6.5, probably big time plus money. You get 5.5 at a -124. Yeah. You get 5.5 at a -124. And if you feeling froggy with that shit, then let me see. That motherfucker he ain't been whiffing people though. He's only hit that number the first 2 games of the season. So, they got his outs juiced up. Strikeouts probably right where they need to be. They probably right where they need to be. Judging how Detroit's been looking the last 2 weeks, whatever. If you want somebody for a hit or something, you can look at Riley Green. On the flip side here, Okamoto last month. Okamoto last month looked good, man. But lately these guys, see, and this is where Toronto just disappoints me at, man. But they're going up against Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty, one thing about Jack Flaherty, his ass ain't been out the motherfucking fourth, fifth inning. And look, 3 innings, 2 innings, 3 innings, 5, 3. Excuse me, this motherfucker on this way out the door. So, if I'm looking at numbers, look at Vladdy, man, versus pitch mix 0 for 10. It's crazy, man. It's crazy work. Gotta wait on Vladdy. We've been waiting on Vladdy for months. Yo! No, ma'am. Who is it? She's talking about me. Somebody at my door. Hold up, man. Be right back, Joe. Who is that? Joe. Joe, if you he says drop the picks, let it bet. Hey, if you I had to get that fiber right, cause that like that Xfinity and all that shit ain't nothing, man. That ain't good. That ain't good for me. That's why I had stopped. But I figured out I had to get that fiber internet. So they out there. They installed that shit the other day, and they out there. They finna they gotta put those lines, dig those lines. But that fiber is fire, man. If you're a gamer or you just you need strong uploads and stuff like that. I got like 2,000 down 2,000 gigs down 1,000 upload, and I'm wired right here to the PC. And that shit off the chain. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit's off the chain. And so y'all remember how my shit used to be, and I had a good plan. Of course, I'm in the basement, but I got my basement streaming shit in the basement. But at the end of the day, that's way better, way better. So if you got a chance to get that fiber, like T-Mobile or MetroNet, then I would strongly consider getting that. So Jack Flaherty, I don't even like this game. I ain't gonna lie. But guys like Varsho, Sanchez, now he's been hitting as of late. Um, they just so wishy washy for me, man. They so wishy washy for me. Pinano hit a bomb the other day. It's just so too wishy washy for me, man. Straight up, they too wishy washy for me. To I don't know exactly. It's just a wait on. If I had to take a side, it would be. I get a pitcher lead towards Toronto. It would be Toronto or nothing for me in that one. Varsho looked interesting for a home run. He will strike the fuck out though. And Flaherty hadn't been going a lot of innings. They not going to be tolerating Flaherty shit. The New York Mets and the New York Yankees, man. The crosstown, this will be the last game for this crosstown. It's true. Truth be told, I mean, this kid Elmer Rodriguez, he's only pitched like 2 games. He went 4 innings in both games. I like Soto. I wrote him down. I said I probably ain't be fucking with nobody else. I like Soto here, right? Last month, 5 extra base hits, 4 bombs, 97 extra velo, 28 barrel, 40 fly ball, 9% K rate. That's what you want. They might try to pitch around him, so you can probably look into his walks or something like that. But because he already got a bomb in the series, but Last 2 weeks, 2 home runs, 96 exit velo, 9% K rate. We know the man don't strike out that much. Last 7 days, Soto 4 for 8, 98 exit velo, 2 bombs, 62 fly balls, 0 K rate. I like Soto. Just plain and simple. I like Soto. Last 7 days, he got 1 bomb off that changeup and 1 bomb off that fastball. The pitcher been throwing that sinker. He'll hit that shit too, right? Last year, versus that sinker, he was only 10 for 48. But at the end of the day, I like Soto, man. I like Soto. To make it a long story short, don't not too many more bats that I was looking at from this game. I mean, from the Mets side, but I'm just keep it funky with you. I do like Soto. He might go on a home run play for me. I got to go back and look at that weather again. On the New York Yankees side, it's a lot. It's a lot more for me to. I never give out no Schwarbers and none of Judges and nothing like that, but I might bet on Judge today. Now, yesterday I took Paul Goldschmidt for a home run. He probably did everything else except for hit a home run, but uh, Goldie might hit a home run today. You never know. I did look at some of the numbers, though. I like Judge. I like Goldie. I looked at some of the numbers, and we know that boy throws that fastball a lot. Goldsmith's been in the league for forever. Goldsmith's got a few bombs off of him years ago. But yeah, he's hit him. He's hit him. It's been a while. Old man Goldie. It's been a while, but I do like Goldsmith. I ain't gonna lie. Freddie Peralta's throwing that fastball 58% of the time. He hasn't given up a bomb. That fastball, he's been pretty good with that fastball. Now, it's a few ways you can look at it, right? So, I like Judge. 100 exit velo on that fastball, on that changeup, 99 exit velo, and 110 exit velo on that curveball. I definitely like Judge today. I don't even know what his home run numbers is. But Goldsmith, I like Goldsmith too, though, bro. Straight up, I ain't gonna lie. Goldsmith, full season for Goldsmith. 4 extra base hits, the fastball. He's gonna throw this fastball 60% of the time. Okay, bring it here, hand it here, right? So, but Freddie got that shit. He will strike your ass out, right? So, flipping over to the lefties here, where Freddie Peralta still would throw that fastball. Shout out to Flashpoint. He wanted to look at Rice. So we'll take a look at Rice right now. The fastball. He's throwing that fastball 45% of the time, followed by that changeup. He's got a 99 exit velo on that fastball with 2 bombs. He's giving up 1 bomb. Freddie's giving up 1 bomb on that fastball. What I could do here, since there's a lot of lefties, I'll just filter in the fastball. That's it. So Wells got a bomb. Grisham got a bomb. Rice got a bomb. Got 2 bombs on that fastball. Rice fly ball is 62 on that fastball. Ryan McMahon 42 on that fastball. All right, full pitch mix there. 23% barrel, 50 fly ball, 42% K rate there for Ben Rice. It's a lot of these strikeouts in there, right? For these lefties, so we'll have to see. A lot of these strikeouts from there. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 8, not striking out too much. Now, I took a look at the strikeouts here. We do know Freddie Peralta is a strikeout artist. So if we come back to the last 30 days, versus right-hand pitching, New York Yankees, 10th, striking out 110 WRC plus, though, meaning they will strike out, but they will hit you. Well, yeah, see, it hurts, but then last 2 weeks, New York Yankees 6th in striking out, 91 WRC plus, right? So who are we seeing, right? Who are we seeing? Are we seeing that month ago, Yankees team where there was 110 WRC plus and not striking out as much as they do now? Or how about the last 7 days strike out? New York Yankees, 4th is striking out, 145 plate appearances, 60 WRC plus. That's indicating that They just ain't been hitting righties good the last 2 weeks, and they've been striking out to put the icing on the cake. But they do know Freddie coming into town. They do know Freddie throw that fastball 50% to lefties and righties. So they could be prepared for that motherfucker, right? I don't think I seen a bomb up there for Judge versus this kid, but I think Judge probably gonna take his ass yard. I ain't gonna lie. I don't bet on Judge, but I'm telling you right now, I got a feeling that he's been take in the Crosstown Classic. He's been take Freddie ass to the yard. Now Freddie, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Freddie, what day is that? July 22nd. My bad, y'all. I had a text message and shit. Um, so Freddie, what Trevor said? 2 home runs, Judge. Oh, 2 HRRs. Hmm. I don't mind that. Um, but one thing about Freddie been doing better though. So Detroit, he just gave them 7 Ks. Colorado, I don't know how he gave them one strikeout. How? What were you thinking? Right? 6 Ks versus Washington, 8 Ks versus Colorado, 3 versus the Cubs, 6 versus Athletics, 5 versus Arizona, 7 St. Louis, 7 Pittsburgh. I remember Freddie couldn't even get to 6 innings. So 2 of his last 3, he's hit 6 innings versus Detroit. Go figure, right? We just talked about Detroit. Go figure. Um, they've been ass. Colorado, they've been, you know. And then Washington, he went 6. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know what New York team we gonna see today. Oh, what's the weather there? What's the weather? Ballpark weather. New York Yankees. 85 degrees, wind 10 miles an hour that way. 10 is about standard, right? We're looking for 12, 13, 14, 15. 10, but, it's 80, it's good weather. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I like, I don't know, man. Looking at this game here, I'm going to tell you, 1-1 series, so this is the bump game. Yeah, looking at this game here is we got Elmer Rodriguez, we got Freddie Peralta. From a matchup standpoint, I do like Soto a little better here. I mean, I do like Soto a little better here. That's all I can say. But I mean, maybe you might want to do you a Judge Soto lay. You know what I'm saying? To be done with that shit. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I showed y'all what I had to show y'all. I mean, what else? Let's keep it moving. What else can I say? Cubs, White Sox. If y'all was in the stream yesterday, y'all should have already know, man. I knew they was finna fuck the Cubs up yesterday, man. I knew they was finna fuck my boys up, man. So we had Ty and Beef on the mound. That shit was crazy, man. But we got Fetty today, right? And Colin Ray. So 2 HRR Soto. I couldn't talk you off of it, bro. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. I could not. I could not talk you off of that. Um, let's take a look at these White Sox. I hadn't looked at this game yet. So one thing that's standing out to me is this the strikeouts right off the back, right? We're looking at the lefties in the dough. Murakami, Coastal Montgomery. Montgomery's in form. I told y'all 2-3 days ago, I said Murakami wasn't hitting no home run until he played that Cubs series. He hit 2 of them bitches. Kalenic, he's a home run waiting to he's either a strikeout or a home run. Benintendi got right yesterday. Coastal Montgomery got right, and Murakami got right yesterday. Colin Ray. Still strikeout. Yeah, he probably back on this shit again. So what I'm saying is all these strikeouts over here, um, he they wasn't up there yesterday. But I do know they strike out, but they wasn't up there yesterday. Can this motherfucker Ray get lucky or I mean what is his strikeouts? I don't think I want to go to him, but you know, man, these motherfuckers got some boppers over here. The Cubs, I mean, the White Sox got some boppers. Colin Ray, 16 and a half pitching outs, and his hits allowed is at 4.5, minus 150, juiced up. Walks allowed 1.5, strikeouts 4.5. Shit, tricky as hell, man. Two of his last 3 games, he's gotten that. He's been around that number, and then 16 and a half. It's been a while. I mean, he's a true 50-50 shot that he can get to his strikeouts, etc. With these guys, right? And then we got the wind coming in Chicago. You say what happened to OC for y'all? What you mean? Oh, PCA? Well, one thing about what you got to learn about PCA is it's 2 sides of the ball. It's 2 elements to the game. You got offense, you got defense, right? He does have to get his bat together, but he top tier defensively, right? Top tier, like top. So that's the bat is a work in progress. So the wind, 18 miles an hour coming in. Okay. If this was Wrigley Field, this shit would be a 6.5 or some shit, a 7 or some shit. But this is a different ballpark in Chicago, but it's still a different ballpark. What's the line for this one here? We got 18 miles an hour winds coming in. I want to see what the line is. This is probably just a 8, probably an 8, 8.5. Okay, 8.5. Look at these righties real quick. It's getting barreled a little bit harder to these righties. Colin Ray. Vargas, my guy. Vargas, my guy. Last 2 weeks. I like what I'm seeing from Vargas. That 12% K rate, that 34 fly ball, 5 extra base hits, 3 bombs. I like what I'm 8 for 25 on this pitch mix. I like what I'm seeing from Vargas. Only 1 for 9 on that fastball, but it's a matter of time. That one was a bomb. He hit a bomb on that sinker. On the 16th sinker. So he's got 2 bombs. He likes that sinker. I see. He's 5 for 9 on that. Okay. Yeah, last 7 days, 4 for 11, 3 extra base hits. Mm-hmm. How has he first that fastball last year? 229, not too shabby. What about full season then? He ain't been the greatest versus that fastball. Well, how is he looking? How's his fastball looking? So his fastball ain't shit no way. He got a 294 batting average on his fastball, the pitcher himself. So I definitely like Vargas. I definitely like Vargas. Um, Low K rate, current form looks pretty good. Went yard yesterday. Do I like him for a bomb with that wind coming in? I don't know. I have to. I don't know. If y'all looked at this wind, cause y'all helped me out. If y'all looked at the wind and y'all seen the wind, it don't even matter. I'm not even finna go there with y'all straight up. I'm not finna try to wreck y'all brain. But at the end of the day, I mean, we know who Murakami is. We know who Montgomery is. But welcome to Vargas. I like Vargas. I probably like Vargas. Maybe hit runs and RBI, something like that. I do like Vargas. Flip over to the Chicago Cubs, man. Eric Fetty. Eric Fetty has given up 9 home runs to righties, man. 9 bombs to righties. He's given up multiple home runs in 3 straight games. Interesting. Well, at home. Wait. Okay. Yeah, well. Bregman. So he's got a 14% K rate, and okay, Bregman, he's got a 3% K rate on his. Nico Horner don't strike out. That's 13% K rate. Swanson versus pitch mix hasn't struck out all season long, right? Carson Kelly got a 12% K rate. Seiya Suzuki, I'm not worried about his strikeout, 26%, because Eric Fetty only got a 14% K rate. So one of these righties, right? So that's the last 4 weeks. Let me rewind it back to the beginning of the season. Suzuki got 4 bombs on this pitch mix. Horner batting 383. Swanson batting 300. Full season, none of these guys strike. Suzuki got a 32% K rate full season. But, like I said, Fetty ain't striking motherfuckers out. So, it's a bump to righties with 9 bombs to righties. You know, how much I need to find out. I need to find out how much fucking that 18. How much that mean for these batters? That wind coming in. How much that mean for these batters? But it's bump to the righties, man. I mean, Bregman not striking out, Horner not striking out, Swanson not striking out. That's full season. Now, go back to the last 3 weeks. Suzuki, 23% K rate. Bregman hadn't struck out. Swanson or Shaw. Last 2 weeks. Bregman, Nico, Swanson, Shaw hadn't struck out. And then last 7 days. Nico, nobody struck out last 7 days. Small plate appearances, whatever the case may be. So the way I'm looking at it is I'm looking at the righties. I'm looking for the righties to be disruptive. Who? I don't know. If this was a regular day with no wind coming in, I would be like, hell yeah, I'm betting Suzuki for a bomb. You know what I'm saying? 19% barrel rate, 33 fly ball. Yeah, I'm betting Suzuki for a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Chest poked out shit. But, you know, I mean, hey, I'm looking at these righties that look pretty good. That's long story short. That's where I'm at with this. I'm looking at these righties. I'm looking at these righties right now. Flipping over to the lefties here. 15% K rate to lefties, but he's been pitching pretty good to lefties. 1 bomb, 192 batting average. You know what I'm saying? So he's been looking okay. I don't know. Well, what is he throwing? a sweeper, 38%. You can see his sweeper right here. He's been pretty good versus lefties. I always catch you at the end. You said what hit did you like for today? Um, Shit. I can see Caminero, Aranda. Those guys are bomb candidates. Hits all the way up to a bomb, and even Yandy hits all the way up to a bomb. But I would definitely like Yandy hit some HRRs. Um, I mean, Baldwin been off the chain, right? I mean, what you want me to say? Baldwin been off the chain. Uh, Man, I said I'm tempering my expectation with the rest of them bats though. I like Basalo. I like James Wood, um, Tina, Lyle. I mean, I like the lefties. Not all of them, but Tina, Lyle, Wood. Wood went off the wall again yesterday. You can heat check Tyler O'Neill for a bomb. I'm probably not. He hit one yesterday. Great pitching matchup here. I mean, it's the lefties on both sides if you want to touch any bat. And like I said, Nick Gonzalez, somehow he has a great numbers, not power numbers, just hitting numbers versus Zach Willis pitch mix, but I probably won't be going there. Sticking my foot in that mud. Chase DeLauder, hits, runs, and RBIs. I like that. Jose Ramirez looked completely ass versus that pitch mix, but he's like, what, 12 for 25 versus him, some shit like that with 3 bombs. And Brady Singer has been ass to righties to lefties. I can see Cleveland getting busy on their ass. I ain't even gonna lie. I can see Cleveland getting busy on their ass. Am I betting on Blade? Probably no. One guy that looked like he would go yard was Blade, but I probably won't be betting on him. Um, Whatever. Um, Judge, Soto, and I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Judge Soto, and I'm right here, man. The Cubs righties, um, it's 18 miles an hour wind blowing in. What's his fantasy number, man? What's his fantasy number? Vargas. Vargas, I like Vargas. Now, Murakami, Montgomery, we know who those guys is. I like Vargas. Clinic, if he's in the lineup, he's a home run candidate probably every day. He's either gonna hit that motherfucker as hard as hell or strike out. Where were we? Right. So, um, I don't know who's gonna be in this Cubs lineup, man. It's hard for me to pinpoint who I like. At 6.5, yeah, I like that. I really like Chase DeLauder too, man. I like the power that Manzado has been displaying. So it's a lot of stuff I like, bro. I can't nail down. I can't hardly nail it down for this Cubs game. I ain't gonna lie. I see Cubs are better at home. They haven't been that good on the road as of late. I tell you what, just for the Cubs, man, it's righties get a bump, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, who do I like? These motherfuckers who ain't striking out, but I wouldn't take them for a bomb. Only motherfucker I'd take for a bomb was Suzuki, and then Bregman not striking out, Nico Horner not striking out. What would the lineup be? It would be let me refresh this real quick. So mechanical. See the lineups out now. Soto, Binge. Okay, it would be well, Ballesteros, Black Bregman. With Bregman behind Nico and stuff like that, I can definitely see Bregman for HRRs. Suzuki would be a bomb candidate for me. Have to be Bush, if any, for a lefty home run. You like Bush? Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep it moving, man. I'm going to keep it moving, bro. For a bomb, it would be Suzuki for me. I could see Bregman sneaking out there because he's just a savvy veteran. But if I'm looking for HRRs, we would probably be Vargas and Bregman. Nico don't strike out. A lot of shit, man. All right. Now I don't know if the roof is going to be open here, but we got 17 winds, 17 miles an hour out, and 86 miles an hour. 86 degrees. But I don't know if this wind going if this I don't know if this park is going to be the roof going to be open. I don't know. That would be interesting. Eovaldi versus Texas. Eovaldi's been okay. He had a couple blow ups here. Well, the first two games was blow ups, 6-5. Then he got it right. Then gave up 6 versus Athletics. Then got it right. He played the Yankees. He pitched versus the Yankees twice, 7 and 8 innings. Man, this Texas team, I don't know who they are, man. I don't know who they are, man. Truth be told. Oh no, yeah. Well, let's see. He pitching against Houston. Lambert going up against Texas, but I just don't know who this Texas team is. I ain't gonna lie. Stop. I'm not gonna be losing any money against their ass anymore, anytime soon. We got an over/under of 8 in this one. Let me just do a drive by on the bats and take a look. So Houston, take a look at Houston. The righties. Eovaldi, he's throwing. I see. Paredes, he must be throwing a sinker. A sinker, right? Because Paredes, I know he loves that sinker. So he's 7 for 16 on the sinker, 1 for 1 on the splitter. Paredes. I don't want no parts of none of that. Flip to the lefties there. Jordan, 8 extra base hits, 4 bombs, 18% K rate. Braden, batting 300 with 2 bombs. Zach Cole hit a bomb yesterday. Shout out to him. Braden got a 8% K rate. Okay. Eovaldi, 8 bombs to lefties. Okay, this is where we tack him at. All right, so look at that exit velo for Jordan, man. So he's been pitching good. That splitter, he's been good with that splitter. But Jordan has been better, probably. He's 3 for 4 on the splitter this year. No exit velo, no barrels, no none of that. So it is what it is. Let me take a quick look at team versus pitch, Houston. Walker is 5 for 10 versus Eovaldi with 2 bombs. Altuve 16 of 42 with 7 bombs. Jordan 6 for 12. He's batting 500 with a bomb. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Altuve hit a bomb yesterday. And I was so confident in Jordan yesterday. He went. Yes, sir. And this is another spot. So yesterday he faced DeGrom. DeGrom throwing that fastball 50% of the time. DeGrom, he got to live up to his hype. He got to live up to his name. Jordan crushing the fastball. So he had to pitch to him. Don't go out there and be scared now. You DeGrom. Pitch that motherfucker to him. That was probably what he hit was a fastball. Let me see. Home run yesterday, yeah, fastball of Jacob DeGrom. And then he had a flyout after that at 369. So he was trying to take his ass deep. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Braden, let me see, Braden. All right, let's bring it in a little bit. Last 7 days, 2 bombs. Braden, he's hit that once. Jordan, His exit velos look crazy. Fastball, man. Fastball heavy, you know Jordan going. Unless it's some scary ass pitcher that's gonna pitch around him. Um, I don't know, man. You know, what I can say here is um he's throwing that fastball as his third pitch, right? I would rather that fastball be his top pitch, but anything can happen. Jordan doesn't have a bomb on that cutter or that splitter. I could take a look at last year and see how Jordan looked. Jordan didn't play that much last year. He had a down year last year, so I ain't even gonna count that, man. And then Eovaldi, he can't give up a bomb to lefties. So either one of these lefties in play, I ain't even gonna lie. Either one of them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. Truth be told, I don't know. Let me flip it to Texas. Peter Lambert. He's been pretty good versus lefties with a 28% K rate. To righties with about one motherfucking one bomb to righties. Let's take a look at him versus these righties. Since he's pitching his worst to righties. Let me see something, man. 11th, 7 innings, 6. Ezekiel Duran. Two for 12 on that fastball in the last month. Sinker, he's 8 for 12 though. He loves that sinker. He only throwing it 15%. He could probably pocket that. He probably won't even throw that motherfucker to him. Josh Jung been hitting last 2 weeks. Duran. By him throwing the sinker 15%, the slurve 13%, the cutter 13%, the changeup 13%, Ezekiel Duran is good as hell versus the sinker, but he don't even have to throw that. With all these pitches, he ain't even got to throw that shit straight up. I ain't even gonna lie. He ain't even got to throw that. Lefties ain't looking like shit. Got an over under 8 in this one. I don't know, man. I don't see shit, man. Let me see something. Maybe take a look at the pitchers here. What about outs? What are the pitching outs looking like here? Eovaldi is 17.5, and Lambert at 17.5. Those I would entertain. I would definitely entertain that Eovaldi one, but it's a lot of things you got to look at. These motherfuckers got some hefty history versus him. If you're a defensive first position guy, some of their bigger bats do have hit Nathan Eovaldi. You could be scared of that. I don't fucking know, man. Straight up, so maybe a under something like that. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it moving though, man. I can't have on everything. You know what I'm saying? Robert Gasser. Who the fuck is that? Brian. So I'm watching a bit back on the video, but I gotta throw shade at Gosman. That dude has been wrecking my parlays on every front, losing strikeouts, under expected outs, and giving up runs. He might look good on paper, but man, he's been volatile for me. Yeah, I say that for sure. I know because I looked at it and I thought he had been hitting. I know he'd been slaying parlays on the strikeouts. Today his strikeouts, I think his strikeouts are right where they need to be. I think they right where they need to be. Detroit been ass, but I'll be damned if Detroit come out here and get right on his ass today. You know, I mean, I do like what up, J Man? I like him today, man. I like him, man. I like him, but I do. Versus Detroit, I like him, bro. But I tell you this, my motto, right? I'd rather miss some money than lose some money, right? So, and if the money I miss, if that shit hit, I can't be like, okay, no, I'm back on them. No, it don't even matter. I don't give a fuck. It don't even matter. If I lose some money, I mean, if I miss some money, okay, I'm fine, right? Because you're gonna miss a lot of money. You just don't want to lose none, right? So, if you want to fade, I can understand. J Man, what's the deal? Um, Bailey Ober just went 9 versus Miami. Mm. He's giving up 4 bombs to right lefties. He's giving up 1 bomb to right. He's been pretty much lights out to righties there. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah. Off the bat, I don't know if I want anything to do with anything going on here. Bro. Damn, why is Churio strikeout so high? He's been whiffing his ass. Bailey Ober, 14% K rate to lefties with 4 bombs. Interesting there. Milwaukee team, they just nitpick you and small ball your ass. And let me see, Jake Bowers, what is he throwing? Change up 44% of the time. Bowers not hitting that as of late. In the last 2 weeks, Garrett Mitchell, barrel is up there. 2 extra base hits, 40% K rate, 14% K rate to Bailey Ober. He ain't striking nobody out. Man, Garrett Mitchell. Mm-mm. How the fuck has Bailey Over been getting away with the shit he's been doing, man? I don't know. I ain't even gonna try to stress it out though. Minnesota, Robert Gasser. Recalled from AAA. You like Hap? Bet. I can't talk you off of that. It'll be for the righties. It'll be Suzuki #1 for me, then Hap. Yep. For the righties. Wait a minute. No, he's gonna get on that left side. He's a switch, right? He's gonna get on that left side. Yeah, he's gonna get on that left side. It'll be Hap. You like Hap? I like Suzuki. Bregman is a dark horse though. Bregman, but the wind coming in at 18, man. So keep an eye on that situation. A few strikeouts there, a few walks there. He's giving up runs every outing. Every outing he's giving up runs. I need to check his pitch mix. So let me see. Team versus pitch mix. He's who is he? Who they is? Who the fuck? What team is that? Milwaukee, Minnesota. Okay, it's cold in Minnesota, man. Minnesota weather can't get right. Gasser's throwing at 19. That change up. Yes, sir, Spike. So Gasser's throwing that change up. Oh, he's a lefty. St. Martin. Shoot. Let me see something. If you do put Cosman up for a pick, I'll tell it and trust the process. But if he misses his shit, he's ban list his ass. Oh shit, man. Let me see. Byron Buxton. Right now, I got Jose Ramirez and Happen Judge. I love it, man. Jose Ramirez, I like it. Even though he ain't been doing shit, I like that spot. I like Chase DeLauder too, man. Behind Jose Ramirez, everybody on Cleveland get a bump, straight up. Everybody on Cleveland get a bump, and Jose Ramirez got great history versus him. But on that pitch mix, Jose Ramirez last 2 weeks, he's 0 of 14. But this could be a great get right spot for him. I don't know what I want to do with those Milwaukee boys, man, Minnesota boys. I don't know what I want to do with this game. This got to be an 8 over under here. I ain't even going to stress it, man. I'm going to keep it moving. I think we got great weather here in Cincinnati or Kansas City. Let me take a look. I think we got great weather here. Let me see. 89 degrees, wind 17 miles an hour that way. I feel like, he's been due, man. I lost a couple on him about a week ago. Yep. Man, big time wind blowing out. What's that? To left field? Okay. So, and 89 degrees. Oh. All right, well. So Palante, big time ground ball pitcher, 56% ground ball to lefties and to righties, 51%. He is a ground ball guy. Stephen Kolek, 2 bombs to righties. Kolek 1 bomb. We still got the exit velo going there. How many pitches? How many times? He only pitched 2 games. Okay. 5 hits, 2 bombs, 1 bomb. White Sox, Cleveland. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the St. Louis guys, man. First, lefties. Da 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 da. 2 years. St. Louis been pesky as hell, man. Straight up, they have been pesky. Weatherholt, Gorman, Burleson. Burleson disappointed me big time, striking out like that, like he's been doing this year, man. Nolan Gorman's got power, man. 100 exit velo. Exit velo looked pretty good as of late. 104 miles an hour. Ground ball. Line drive, fly ball. Got to get the ball up, man. Got to get it up. He ain't seen that many righties, but they tagged his ass. What is he throwing? 50% sinker. And Ivan Herrera loves it there. And he loves that fastball. Oh my God. Herrera. Damn. What about Jordan Walker? What the fuck has Walker been hitting? He's throwing that sinker 50% of the time to righties. Let me see. Let me filter it just to the sinker real quick. Mason Wynn, Ivan Herrera, Pajes. So Ivan Herrera probably getting ready to look good. Okay, this is the last 4 weeks we're here. Bring it back. Yeah, I got Vargas on the. It was Vargas on the list. I love Vargas. We know who Murakami and Montgomery is. I like Vargas. I like his numbers strong. Love Vargas. Well, I can't figure out who I think could get the bomb or what or can take them deep. But Jordan Walker, 50% fly ball right there. Parhead's 42 fly ball. Wind going out to the left, right? Slugging 636 in the last 7 days, 364 with a bomb. Isolated power. I mean, the usual suspects with a little bit of that wind. You know who's going to benefit from it. Um, with a little bit of that wind, we can see balls flying out the park. I don't know what the number is, what the total is for this one. Let's see. They are 1 yard. Yeah, if you would have caught the stream, I just put my head down because every time I looked yesterday, I thought everybody was going yard, and they definitely already all did. Um, I over under 9 in this one. Kansas City with their disappointing ass. Let's take a look at Kansas City. They've been so motherfucking disappointing. It's been pathetic. Shout out to Cags yesterday, day before yesterday or yesterday. I got him for a bomb, but he's somebody I bet pretty often with those numbers. Um, Palante ground ball rate is up there. I can go today when I get done. Get a list together. Might go into Blackstone for chicken Phillies or something. Make some chicken Phillies on the Blackstone today. Ooh, for the basketball game, that'll be lit. Yes, sir. So, Palante. I think he's fastball heavy on this one. Finna go cook up some more. I'll be back. Okay, bet. The sinker, 48%. Bobby Witt loves it there. Bobby Witt likes that. Now, Bobby Witt is Bobby Witt, right? Bobby Witt last 7 days. He's Salvi's got a bomb. Witt's got a bomb. Bobby Witt 4 for 8 last 7 days. Double, single, ground out. Home run on the 12th. Sinker. What did he do versus that sinker last year? 23 for 74. He crushed that motherfucker. Okay. Let me look at the full season on that sinker to this year. 10 for 28, 3 extra base hits and a bomb. Let me take a look at Bobby. Bobby 3 for 12 versus him with a bomb. Kyle Isbell 3 for 7. Lane Thomas 1 for 5, 2 for 11. Lofton's got a bomb. Perez got a bomb. Vinny's got a bomb. Whatever. Flip it to the lefty. Palante, 3 home runs. He will walk some folks. He don't strike motherfuckers out that much, but he got a 56 ground ball rate. He's a ground ball pitcher. This is full season right here. Cags, what is he throwing? High fastball, I already know. Yeah, 46% fastball. Cags likes it there. So, this is why I might not post it all the time, but I do, when this motherfucker get high, he going to be, man, he got average, damn near average, almost 100 extra velo on all these pitches, man. Straight up. Only thing about Cags is he'll strike the fuck out. Straight up. But he's definitely a home run candidate, man. Caglione, he'll strike out, though. Isbell, damn. Let me see. This is full season. All right. Fly ball 50 over the last month. Carter Jensen and fell off the face of the earth. What did Carter Jensen do yesterday? Because I liked him. Let me see. Nothing. Okay. Collins. Caglione, man. Last 2 weeks, average exit velo 100. Fly ball 75. Whoo. Look at that exit velo right there, man. Okay. He's in consideration, right? He's in consideration, man. He's in consideration. He's a bomb candidate. Fly ball, 428 home run, fly ball. Slider, 280 fly ball, 363 fastball, fly ball, 270 fly ball, ground ball, line drive, 421 home run, fly ball, 249 fly ball. He's trying to get it together. Let me see something real quick. Get that launch angle right, man. Only thing I don't like about the matchup is the fact that Palante, he's a ground ball pitcher, man. But he has given up 3 bombs. Caglione strong as hell. Yeah, it's in St. Louis. It's in St. Louis. Good weather too, man. Good weather. St. Louis. Good weather. Good weather. Look, you got 17 miles an hour going that way. What's that? Left? Who's that benefit? But yeah, this is the last 2 weeks. He's only 4 for 11, but yeah, 75 fly ball. Carter Jensen, he's been getting this fly ball on. 1 for 5. That was a bomb. 100% fly ball. Fly ball, fly ball, fly ball, fly ball, strikeout. Okay. Cags, Bobby Witt, I like him for an overall hitter. Sometimes you might have to look at Bobby Witt for HRRs, maybe 2 hits, maybe stolen base, for Bobby Witt, shit like that. And he's got to be aggressive too. They just caught his ass stealing. I think that was yesterday, and I bet him for a home run. I bet him for a stolen base. But at the end of the day, yeah, Bobby Witt, he's that kind of guy. If you plan on pick'em sports, you can look at fantasy scores and stuff like that. I like him for a home run, not Bobby Caglione. This Colorado game we got. What time that first game? Come on. getting ready to come on now. Okay. Soroka and Lorenzen. Oh yeah, Lorenzen. Oh yeah. What time this game come on? 2:10. This would be hits, runs, and RBI heaven, right? For the lefties. So Lorenzen, one bomb for lefties. How about at home? You want to check that at home. So this is where he's looking bad at home. 3 bombs at home, three to lefties, 3 bombs on the road. On the road, yeah, okay, right. So immediately we're looking at the lefties for Arizona here. In Coors, what's the weather in Coors? A little bit of 67 degrees. Don't matter. Keep an eye on that situation. Um, Warm. Wait a minute. Nope. Wait a minute. Yellow. The hardest yellow of all the yellows today. There are scattered showers and storms in the area most of the day. That said, Colorado just seems to always get these kinds of games in one way or the other. Oftentimes, oftentimes, without any issues at all. I'll put this one down for a chance of a delay at any point, and they assume they will figure things out. So, when you got a chance for delays and stuff, that's big time trouble for some certain pitchers if you can get a grasp on the weather. But it is what it is. Assuming if this was a good weather game, I would love Vargas. I mean, lefties get a bump, man. Lefties get a bump. 6 bombs to lefties, 13 barrel rate. Lefties get a bump. I mean, it's Coors. Like, what do you want me to say, man? Straight up, lefties get a bump here. Uh, Lefties get a bump. It just is what it is. I would be betting hits, runs, and RBIs and shit like that. One of the unluckiest hitters in the league was Ketel Marte. So yeah, you'd be on the look. All these lefties would be in play for me. They would. I ain't even gonna lie. Looking at the righties here, Nolan Arenado, he just don't strike out. Just want to see who's going to be in the lineup. I don't really cover the Coors games like that because anybody can hit a home run in Coors, man. Straight up, anybody. Soroka's got good strikeout stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if he throw a lot of movement shit, that shit don't act right. If he throwing a fastball, I need to look. If he throwing a fastball, then he's throwing a 42% slurve. I don't know what a slurve even does, right? Followed by a fastball. That shit crazy. To lefties, he's throwing fastball predominantly. He's got 378 batting average on that. That's Mickey Moniak now, right? So to lefties, he's throwing a fastball. We'll take a look at that, and we'll cross over to Colorado. For some reason, Mickey Moniak don't even have a bomb. I wouldn't have never thought that. He doesn't have a home run on the fastball. Crazy. I would have never thought that. In the last month. How about if I go full season? Okay, so full season. So that's the beauty of walking down the timeline, like I said. So full season, he's got 4 bombs. And when you're dealing with players in Coors, you want to check them at home. So hit the home switch. 2 of those bombs came at home. See how they green at home? They different at home. If I take the home switch away, you know what it is. So TJ Rumfield is somebody I've liked. I really like TJ Rumfield. And he really likes the fastball. He's 16 for 40 and 7 extra base hits and 3 home runs. Decent barrel. He likes the fastball. So TJ Rumfield, I'm definitely going to like him. And then, like I said, I bring it back to the last 4 weeks now. 4 weeks, they've been, Then I hit the home switch. See how they looked in the last month at home? Still green. That's what this ballpark do for you, right? Nobody knows this ballpark like the people that play in it. Last 2 weeks here. This is how they looked the last 2 weeks in general. Then hit the home switch. Small sample size, but it is what it is. They hit better at home. So it's hard. It's hard for me to pinpoint out a lot of stuff, but I do like. I mean, because anybody can go yard here. Flipping over to the righties here. Now I don't know about that slurve, man. You know, I need to take a look at Soroka's strikeouts game log. 5 Ks versus Texas, 6 versus Pittsburgh, 2 versus Milwaukee, 6. He had 10 versus Philly. He had 10 versus Detroit. I don't know how good that motherfucking slurve is, but right here, it's on paper, that motherfucker looking good right here to righties. So he'll be facing righties. Those will probably be the guys I probably don't want to see. Brendan Doyle, 5-4-11. But none of these guys have seen that slurve. I can bet that. None of them. Right? What I can do is flip it. I don't even want to flip it to. I can flip it to last year and see what they've done versus the slurve. He hit a bomb off of it. Jordan Beck hit a bomb off it. I mean, Doyle hit a bomb. Jordan Beck. I'm not even going to stress it, man. This course, I'm going to let course play its course. I get a pitcher lean to Arizona, though. If I'm picking the side and this was good weather, it would be Arizona or nothing for me in this spot. Athletics and San Francisco. Where they at? Sacramento. Wind blowing in here. 20 miles an hour coming in from that way, right? 80 degrees, 20 miles an hour winds blowing in. Winds are blowing at 20 miles an hour across the field, left to right. If you're wondering what similar weather games have looked like at this ballpark, I looked into that and there are none. I legitimately have a pool of 0 similar weather games to pull from, partly because it's not usually this windy, and partly because it's a newer park, so the sample pool is smaller. My intuition tells me it's fairly weather neutral, though. I don't have enough proof to back it. I want to see what he said for the Cubs game. He said it's warm, which is great, but again, winds are ripping in at 15 to 20 miles an hour. Where the fuck is the wind? Can't be going the other way. Damn. All right. So we're dealing with winds. We know this. Adrian Hauser. He's been giving up bombs as of late. Yeah. All right. Run it back. Adrian Hauser to lefties. He's been getting his ass cracked by lefties. Okay, so 12% K rate. Everything looks all bad. So we're looking at lefties. Nick Kurtz. The sinker, 48%. Followed by the changeup, slider. How about last year? That sinker. He batted 400 on that sinker last year. Everything green as fuck, right? Lately, he didn't have a hit here. 3 of his last 4 games, he's hit a home run, including 3 games straight. That sinker, he's throwing that sinker 48% of the time. He's got a 400 batting average. He's got an average motherfucker on every pitch. 400. Oh, man, they finna run upside his fucking head today. Straight up. Carlos Cortez, he don't strike out at all. He's got a 400 batting average on this pitch mix. That's the last few months, but of course he likes the sinker and the changeup. So, yeah, I'm looking for them boys to go upside his head. Soderstrom, let me push it out real quick to the beginning of the season. I want to see something. Okay, run it back in. Last 2 weeks. Kurtz. No fly ball. Wow, no fly zone. No fly ball. Okay. Lefties get a bump, man. Bump to the lefties, man. Kurtz, Cortez, Soderstrom. He's not throwing that fastball, or whether it would be Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil loves that fastball. Okay. Carlos, I like Kurtz. I like Kurtz. Flip it on over. What is he throwing? 60 sinker? His sinker got to be deadly. His sinker's got to be deadly. Right, because it's a lot of people that love that sinker. I know Rooker loves that sinker. His sinker got to be deadly. He's throwing that motherfucker 60% of the time with a 167 batting average. It's got to be deadly. It's got to be deadly. Langoliers on that sinker last year. Crushed it. 26 for 72. 12 extra base hits and 6 bombs. I know Rooker crushed that sinker. He hit a home run on a slider yesterday. He's 5 for 15 on the no. Well, Rooker crushed that sinker, but he didn't hit it for a lot of power. This is numbers last year, right? He was 320 on it, but he didn't have a lot of power on it. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just don't know how to attack things with this wind. You know what I'm saying? With this wind. I don't know how to attack things with this wind. Sinker slider. He hit a bomb on the slider yesterday. He likes the sinker. He hit a bomb on the slider yesterday. Rooker. Zach Geloff. He was on fire for a while. He's 5 for 12 on that sinker. He loves it there too. How many runs has this kid been giving up? 8 to Miami, 4 Philly, 4 Baltimore, 4 to Washington, 8 to Miami, 3 to Philly, San Diego, because they wasn't scoring. The Dodgers, 91 pitches. Motherfucker, they wasn't hitting bombs. They might get a hold to his ass here. I wish that wind wasn't blowing in like that, but they might get a hold to him. Might have to look at some of his expected numbers, man. 12% K rate to righties. Something ain't right. 52% ground ball rate, though. So that's something that's working for him. We'll see, though. We'll see. Don't be surprised if they don't tear his ass up. Just remember that. Last 2 weeks, this is how they look. Everybody green as hell. And these are just the righties. Last 7 days, ooh. Geloff got 2 bombs. Rooker got a bomb. Shea got a bomb. But he's pitching pretty good to righties. Somehow. The lefties, that's where he's getting his ass tore up at. I mean, what the fuck, right? What's the total? How about that? 9.5. 9.5. Who 9.5? Who? Minus 150 favorites. Okay. All right, so Jeffrey Springs been on one. To lefties, 2 bombs. To righties, 5 bombs. But he been pitching good. I remember he been pitching good. Let's go over to San Francisco. Man, they don't stand a chance. Damas, them motherfuckers don't stand a chance. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Left on left. Yeah, that's bad. There, boy. Woo wee. What is Springs numbers? 5 strikeouts. 17.5 outs for Springs. They ain't shit. I don't want nothing to do with them. That's just left hand pitch. I don't know though, man. I don't know. San Francisco been trying to hit as of late. I don't know, man. San Francisco striking out, left hand pitching, middle of the pack, 63 WRC plus. Boy, that's terrible as hell. I don't even want to look at that shit no more, man. Straight up. I'm not fucking with San Francisco bats. That's all I can tell you. I like multiple bats on the San on the Angel side. I mean on the athletic side. I just need to figure out what the wind does, man. Straight up, what the wind, what that amount of wind does. You had Kurtz yesterday for a bomb, yes sir. Oh, and he hit a bomb 3 days straight, and he missed it on your day. He might be a day late, man. You might be able to go back. Grayson Rodriguez pitching his first game, man. Pitching his first game, man. That's crazy. Grayson. I guess it's an okay experiment, man. See what they can do, man. Let me see. $11Ks, 7Ks in the minors, 7 hits, no bombs, whatever. Grayson Rodriguez, huh? This game, what's the weather here? Regular weather. And then you got Roki Kasaki here. He could give up runs and shit. Well, let's take a look at the Angels bats versus Roki. Lowe, Shanuel, big time strikeouts last month for the lefties. Won't be going to none of them guys. I ain't gonna lie. Flip it over to the righties though. Big time strikeout. Look at that shit, man. 40% for Soler last month. 40% for Nito. 40% for Trout. 40% for Adele. Golly. Damn. What is Roki Sasaki? What has he been doing? He been getting his ass cracked. What about 5Ks, 4Ks, 4K? What's his strikeouts? Might be able to find some value on his ass. $5.5 plus money for Roki Sasaki. $5.5 for Grayson Rodriguez plus money. Pitching outs. What about that? Sasaki. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's crazy as hell. Them motherfuckers ain't been doing shit. How about the last 2 weeks? That's terrible. That's terrible as hell. Look at all them strikeouts. Well, y'all see it. Y'all see it. So, you know, what else can I say? Y'all see it. If I go beyond the last month, like over the course of the year, still look at them strikeouts. Damn, right? It's the last month. They ain't been doing shit. I wish it was somebody else I could trust, boy. I'd be betting on their ass in a hurry. Look at Grisham. Grisham ain't striking out that much. But at the end of the day, I mean, 22% K rate for, and he's been giving it up to righties, so righty's still in play, I guess, right? I guess. Braden got voided. Nice. Shout out to you. Nice. Yes, sir. You're done. Nice. I I don't have Grayson Rodriguez pitch mix, so maybe I have to go over here to Prop Finder and get that. Let's see, Grayson Rodriguez. Let's go to the Dodgers here. Who is that? What you doing? Huh? You got a charger for it?
My Nintendo?
Switch? Could that charge up the Switch too? My charger. You gotta pay to use my shit though. Debate between Olsen, Harris, Baldwin against Bayo. Right, man. Make sure ain't no opener for Bayo, man. I mean, he been on fire with that opener. I'm gonna go back and look. I don't see an opener for Bayo, man. Last two games have been pitching good. Baldwin been off the chain. Baldwin leading off. Olsen is due. Bayo, over the course of the season, he ain't been looking good. Last two games, he's been looking good. Let me get through this one real quick. I don't have a pitch mix for the Dodgers either on Prop Finder. So, wait a minute. Season. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't have a pitch mix for him, and I'm not gonna worry about it. I can go get it, but it's gonna take me a little time. I can go get it. I can go get it right off Savant, but I ain't gonna worry about it. Let me see. What time that game come on? 3. I'm gonna have to look at that one off camera. And then last but not least, San Diego and Seattle. Who that? We got Kirby and Giolito. Damn. Giolito ain't pitched. This is his first time pitching this year too, right? Giolito. Sometimes my joint freeze up on me, man. My screen sometimes it frees up on me. It's froze. Unfreeze. I don't know why it does that. I don't know. But I've been going for 2 hours. It hasn't done it yet. I know y'all can hear me. You can hear me. Drop a 1 if you can hear me, man. Drop a 1 if you can hear me. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. It don't look like my microphone turning up green down there. Okay, bet y'all can hear. So my screen froze. That's crazy. Both of my screens. I got 2 screens up. Both of them froze. But it don't take this long to unfreeze it. Bet. I see y'all. Well, my screen froze. What's up, J Mac? Okay, there you go, right there. Did y'all just see that? It just resetting everything. Okay, bet. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm back. It's back. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. These last 2 games, this Dodgers and LA game and then this San Diego and Seattle game. Probably just catch me on the internet for those. Catch me on the internet. If I post something, I post something. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. But I'm telling you right now. If Simpson, this is what I like, right? So I'm finna tell y'all what I like. Matter of fact, let's I'm gonna take a chance on what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a chance on taking Caminero and Aranda for a bomb. I'm letting you know that right now. If one of them hit, I'm gonna be happy. Okay. I like all three of the HRRs, whichever one you want to take. You know, it is what it is. Um, Baldwin's got a home run in 4 of 6. Olsen is loading. Well, I've been betting on Basalo as of late. Didn't bet him yesterday. Guess what? He goes, right? McCollus is ass, right? James Wood hitting homers off the fucking top of the fence. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Um, oh my God. Okay. Strikeouts in this lineup. Will Benson leading off. He can very well hit a bomb, but he can very well strike the fuck out. Chase DeLauder, I like him for HRRs. I like the Cleveland. I don't like the Cleveland bats in real life. The Cleveland bats are in a really, really good spot. Really, really good spot, bro. Really good spot. So who I like Chase DeLauder. Hits, runs, and RBIs. So let's add him. Let's go to MLB. Let's go to bats. Let's go HRRs. Let's go Chase DeLauder. Top three for a bomb is hard. I'll tell you in 1 second, sir. 1 second. Fuck. This game don't even count. Okay, this game I play a ton of HRRs in this game. I don't even count the Colorado game. It's gonna have to be Rook or somebody. Okay, out of those for a few games. Okay, so good weather here. Pasquantino, Bobby Witt. Okay. Oh no. These who are the fucking managers and shit, man? How is Caglione? How is he not in the lineup, man? I really liked him for a bomb. I really liked him for a bomb. We say, Killer Cam, what's up? Name 3 players, get a base hit that you like. So far, I put Ram, Delata, Witt, Kurtz. Okay, I'm on Prospect, so look at the fancy bet. Oh, so I took the fancy. Okay, bet. Man, I really liked Caglione for a home run today. I did, but I guess so. So what I'm wrestling with is this weather shit, and I'm not even gonna let this. Okay, so Michaelis got an opener, right? So that's interesting. They're gonna have an opener for Michaelis. Opener for Michaelis. Dalen Lyle, Baldwin, Bayo, Baldwin, Olsen, Delauder. Okay. I'm going I like alright, so you going I like Soto and Judge, man. I think you could take them both. I ain't even gonna stunt. I like them both. We could put them both in there. Bobby gonna hit him for a bomb. Then you're doing the base hit, strikeout lay. You got to drop your plays, man. Let me know what you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you got, Killer Cam, Mr. Giles. Let me know what you got, Mr. Giles, Killer. What you got for the strikeouts? What you got for the strikeouts? Um, I like if the win wasn't a concern, I would like Bregman HRRs, Nico HRRs, Suzuki for a bomb. I definitely like Vargas HRRs. Yelich back? Did I just see Yelich? Oh, that was Frelick. Christian Yelich back in the lineup? Interesting. Bobby Witt. Nick Kurtz shit juiced up. I like Nick Kurtz. I like Brent Rooker too. Nick Kurtz will be leading off. I'll take Nick Kurtz. Oh, take that total runs down. I think you can go either one of the three, either one of the three here um, on the come out. Either one of the three on the come out, which would be a Caminero, Yandy, or Aranda. Aranda would be hitting third and behind Caminero with what's the name behind with Yandy Diaz behind him. Um, HRR is tempting. HR is tempting. HR is tempting for all three of them. I'm undecided, so I ain't even gonna put them on there. I ain't gonna lie. I should. I think I should just go with Junior because I think Junior probably finna take his ass yard. Skeens, Wheeler, Perez, Williams. Okay, that must get you about a plus one something. Nice little builder, plus one something. I like it. Plus 125. Maybe I might throw Caminero up there and for a five leg, or just go with a four leg. So that's what I like right there for the hits, runs, and RBIs. If I'm doing a lay, I like Delauder, Soto, Judge, Kurtz. I play that four leg. What that is? A plus 625 for a four leg. And if I was to do a bomb lay right here, let me pull DraftKings back up again. Clear that out. Home runs, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I like Caminero. Now I probably would be want to play Oranda over Caminero when I'm betting straight because you're getting Caminero for you're getting Oranda at plus 515, right? But they on the list, right? Um, I'm gonna go over that game. Baldwin and Olsen is on the list, right? But Baldwin been on one, Olsen on the list. I ain't got to put all of them up there. James Wood plus 231. Judge plus I like Judge today. I really like Judge today. I can see instances where um oh he ain't in the lineup. Goldsmith, I won't say Goldsmith, but Juan Soto, I like Juan Soto for that number, and I like him in general. Him and Judge, I think I can see you could do a two leg. I like them. Um, Anybody can go in this Cleveland game. Calvin Zardo on the Cleveland side, right? Anybody can go. I just don't have that one guy. I ain't even gonna lie, but you get some value on plus 426 for Kyle Manzardo. I don't mind that. Chase DeLauder, I really like him versus that pitch mix. I really do. Varsho 500. He's a candidate. Um, Murakami, Montgomery, Suzuki. For me, Jordan, of course. The weather here, man. Bobby at 548 with that weather, that wind blowing out, 90 degrees. Somebody got to go in this one. Somebody got to go. I'm probably going to put Bobby Witt on there. So, I'm going to go, damn. And I can't play two from the same for a round robin if I do. Now, I can round robin in by threes, but let's say if I do a round robin 5-leg, I would probably go Aranda. Man, it's too hard to choose between Aranda and Caminero. I like them both, man. For that price, though, it's going to be Aranda. Taking Baldwin down. Aranda, Soto, Kurtz. Aranda, Soto, Kurtz, Bobby. Jordan went yesterday. He probably on fire now. Anybody from the White Sox. I mean, of the two. I'm going to keep it funky with you. How many is this? I'm going to go with you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Jonathan Aranda down. I'm going to go on Witt, Kurtz, and Soto. Witt, Kurtz, and Soto. I love all those home run picks that I put up there. I'm going to go Witt, Kurtz, and Soto, man. I took Aranda down for the simple fact that I don't like that ballpark, but I told you I'm finna bet Aranda straight. I'm finna bet Caminero straight, right? And I'm finna get up out of here, man. Straight up. I'm finna get up out of here, man. Peace out to y'all. Judge, Olsen, Wood, Soto, Benson for a bomb. Nice, man. Make sure y'all drop a like for me, and I'll holler at y'all, man. That first game finna come on 15 minutes. I'm finna lock in some plays, and I gotta I'm finna get on the grill and the Blackstone and all this. I'm finna relax. All right, y'all. Peace, man.